Order at 4:06 p.m. This is the agenda for the regular meeting of the Elliott Municipal Authority, date Wednesday, August 20th, 25. All agenda items are subject to discussion, consideration, possible action, including but not limited to approval, denial, amendment, revision, or conditional approval in whole or in part of. Roll call, John Williams present.
Amber Odie present.
Item number 3, make the motion that we approve minutes and purchase orders.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, water report given by Water Superintendent Mark Anderson.
For the month of July, we used 1,218,100 gallons of water for a daily average of 39,294 gallons. We sold 103,000 gallons of bulk water at a billable rate of $10,300. Last year in July, we used 1,222,100 gallons of water for a daily average of 39,422 gallons. We sold 50,550 gallons of bulk water last July for a billable amount of $5,055. There was a leak in a 1-inch feeder line on 8th Street, which has been repaired. The lift station has been an ongoing issue for the last 2 weeks or so. The downhole pumps have failed. I've tried 2 separate submersible pumps which quit operating within a matter of days, as well as used a sewage truck to take out a couple of loads. None of these measures was adequately keeping up with the inflow. We have since rented a 4-inch pump from United Rentals, which is keeping up with usage. The next order of business on this project will be getting the pumps that are currently downhole out to determine what we need for replacement. The clerk is currently working on grant proposals to fund the lift station project.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Item number 5, the ordinance for 2025-3, water rates, section 1612. We just need a motion to approve.
Yeah, did you see the ordinance? This stayed the same, and then the ordinance usage, if you wanna.
You look at that and then I'll let the people, the citizens know. How'd you do?
The keys to the house.
Do you not
You
have to
done
keep
locked
that
him
up?
out, Carol.
You got 'em.
That stayed the same at the top, but the other 3 items changed.
I think it was 2 years for it, did my wife said these were out.
Yeah, you're right. Correct, sure.
This was 925 But this is the same. And on the sewer, we have $1 here.
Okay, was that what we discussed before? Okay.
Good with that?
Yes.
Make a motion.
Okay, I'll make the motion for the ordinance 2025-3, water rates 16 through 12. What that's meaning is the first 3,000 gallons is a $30 minimum. That stayed the same. The 3,001 gallon to 7,000 gallon is $10 per every 1,000 gallon. The 7,001 gallon up to 11,000 gallon is $10.25 per 1,000 gallon. Over 11,000 gallons will be $10.50 per 1,000 gallons. So I make the motion that we go forward or approve this ordinance.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 6, ordinance 2025-4, sewer rates 16-23.
It's in that stuff right there. The base rate was 19, it went up to, it is suggested to go up to 20. with $5 per thousand at work.
And to let you citizens know, this, to y'all might seem extreme, but I have talked to other municipalities. Mark Anderson has talked to other municipalities, and we're to the point that we've got to do something because we're still one of the cheapest towns around as far as when it comes to sewer and water. So,
You can make a motion to accept it, you can make a motion with changes, if you don't want it to be what that suggestion is. Either way.
what's your opinion?
I'm good with what we've discussed
Okay.
before, so yeah.
Alright, go ahead, make a motion.
I make a motion that we, amend the ordinance for sewer rates.
Do we have a second?
All in favor?
Do you have a second?
Or, I second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
And, that will be, up to 3,000 gallons, $20, over 3,000 gallons to $5 per every 1,000 gallons. Item number 7 would be the ordinance 2025-5, deposits 16 through 12, section B.
It's right here.
The deposits for water service shall be residential service, $200, and business service, $200.
Right now, it's $100, and that was set when our water rates were much lower, which was the equivalent to basically 3 months. So now, if someone is 3 months behind on just a minimum service, their deposit that they have now wouldn't cover it.
Right, this just applies to new
I
For a
make,
new service.
services.
I make the motion that we amend this ordinance for the new rates.
I second
All in favor?
that. Aye.
Item number 8, ordinance 2025-6, tap fees 16 through 12, section C. What that means would be the water tap fee service would be $500. The sewer tap fee for service would be $500, and our current rate is,
300. And it doesn't cover a meter, can a meter, and
Right, the $300 no longer covers the cost of parts to install a brand new water service.
I make a motion that we amend the tap fees ordinance.
I second that. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Item number 9, purchase of 1 camera for City Hall.
did you take it? Did I?
No, I don't have it.
I took it.
I was just looking at it, but I don't have it.
Where is it? There it is.
There it is. Cameras are $209.99. We went a different route on these cameras. We was gonna do it through Center, extremely too high, in my opinion, so we're gonna do this route and see if this works. It's a Rio Link. I have friends that use them. The ranch I take care of, we have them, they work great, and they're solar, and they'll just connect to the Wi-Fi. I'll make the motion that we,
Where's this one gonna be located?
pardon me?
Where is this one gonna be located?
On City Hall.
Because the other agenda, there's 3 and then 1, I just
Right.
wondering what.
That's for AMA to pay for one of the cameras because it's gonna be strictly focused on water.
The one on City Hall will be pointing that way.
Well,
The-
I don't think we ought to tell the
Well,
public where
true.
it's pointing, so.
Well, we've had some stuff in the past, anyway, I make the motion that, the AMA purchases one of the cameras for City Hall.
I second
All in favor?
that.
Item number 10, mutual aid agreement for OWRA, Sun or More.
And if you guys don't know what
You can
Sooner,
elaborate on that.
if you guys don't know what Sooner One is, it is a mutual aid program within the OWRA that if, like our sewer pumps are down, if somebody had a pump that they weren't using, we could borrow it from that municipality and help us out. And then if we had something we weren't using, but we have to be in that system with a mutual aid agreement and a contact list. And then we can go on there and Mark would be able to go on there and say, right now we have, or we would go on there and say, we need. And then somebody would reach out to us that's also in this program. And so it's just where municipalities can help each other out.
Do we have this agreement?
I have it right here. And this also shows you some of the agencies that, if these police departments are involved in it, the municipality is too. So it tells you some of the people that, you're just in Grady County.
So we just need a motion to be able to participate in the
Yes.
program?
Yeah, to approve the mutual aid agreement.
I make a motion that we approve the mutual aid agreement.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 11, approval of rig grant application for the new pumps with electrical at lift station and new utility billing systems with computers. I make the motion that we approve the rig grant application.
I
Well,
second that.
She seconded
I
it.
second that.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Item number 12 is the resolution 2025-001, authorizing application for OWRB emergency grant.
We have three options as far as the grants go. OWRB has a emergency grant program. If our 23 AUP audit report comes back, I could possibly apply for this one. I didn't wanna have to wait till end of September before to get this resolution. So if you guys go ahead and pass this now, that gives me the ability to move forward if I get all of the things in line. But I can, if the AUP comes back, I can apply for the emergency grant, which is an 8515. When we will have ASCOG due at the end of September, that application. That one I can put in conjunction with the lift station
Oh, yeah,
that would pay the 15%.
okay.
Now, if I'd have to go with the 80-20 with the rig grant with OWRA, then the ASCOG grant could pay the 20% that we're responsible for. So that's why you have three grants at the same time on your agenda. So, because one could pay the part that we have to cover. And so it very well could end up that we're not out of pocket to correct the issue down there, but we're looking at a $60,000 project. Just that one.
I make a motion that we approve the verification form for the OWRB emergency grant.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 13, approval of verification form for,
She just made the motion
that
for
is,
that one. Would,
item 14, I
would you
got,
guys make a motion for 12, or, yeah, for 12? Which is the resolution.
that's the one we just passed.
Nope, she
Yeah,
made
we
the
did
motion
13,
to
sorry.
accept the verification.
I make a motion that we
Approve the resolution?
authorize the application, what did I say?
Approve the
Authorize-
resolution.
Approve the resolution for authorizing application for the OWRB emergency grant.
Okay, now,
Second,
second, all in favor?
Aye.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I got it. Katie Walters. Item number 14, approval of community verification form for ASCOG 26 REAP application.
These are just more of the same that you were talking about.
That's,
earlier.
yes, that's the 3 different grants.
Okay, I make a motion that we approve the community verification form for ASCOG 26 REAP application.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 15, approval of community improvement plan for ASCOG 26 REAP application.
I make a motion that we approve the community improvement plan for ASCOG 26 REAP application.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 16, approval of ASCOG 26 REAP application.
I make a motion we approve the ASCOG 26 REAP application.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 17, executive session discussion, consideration, possible action to enter into executive session to discuss the employing, hiring, firing, employment, promotion, demotion, or disciplining of the city employee or official, 25 OS Section 307, Section B1. The Assistant Water Superintendent Dalton. Bear with us, and we come out of executive session at 4:38 p.m.
Second that.
Item number 18, old business. You have any old business?
Nope.
Item number 19, new business. Any new business?
Nope.
Item number 20, I make a motion with,
Before you make that motion, I don't know if these people wanted to speak during AMA or if they wanted to speak during,
yeah, we can,
before the adjourn.
yeah, right now would be a good time.
When you guys that signed up, did you want to speak during the AMA meeting or the general meeting?
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Mr. Simon.
Because if you want to, we can do it
I
right
would
now.
say this one.
Okay. Mr. Ede Simon, if anybody doesn't know, he's our superintendent of the Elliott Public Schools.
So, first question, it's to do with the water bill. I'm just trying to get a budget, sustainable budget, looking out a few years. Is there plans for this to continue to go up, or, I mean, is there a certain point that we're trying to get to, or what is the plan on?
Would you like me to address that?
Yes, I would.
We are in the process of completing a rate study with OWRA. When that gets complete, we will have a more definite number. We are hoping we are at that number with this change. So when that rate study gets done, that rate study we will put out to the public before I will put anything in front of the board to approve for rate increases moving forward.
Okay. Is there a plan with that, as far as improving water quality in place? Is that part of the rate?
That's the next item that is on the community improvement plan to move towards funding after the sewer issue is corrected.
Because I'll give you an example, and Mark Anderson can tell you too, a new filtration system, is anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 at the tower. Luckily, knock on wood, right now we have everything replaced at the tower, correct me if I'm wrong, except the filtration
It's
system.
just the filtration system.
Because we had to go in, what was it, a year ago, and we replaced them big valves. I mean, we'd go up there and couldn't even turn the valve off. And
Then new pumps.
got all new pumps, and not condemning anybody in the past, but, there's a lot of stuff that could have and should have been done 20 years ago, but just didn't have the funds.
So, to understand the rate change, it was $9 per thousand and it's gone up to the $10.50 per thousand, is that the change?
It's, from 3,000 to 7,000 is $10. From 7,000 to 11,000 is $10.25. Over 11,000 per thousand is $10.50.
So when I look at what we pay per month, goes back to 23, 24, we had the rate increase, it was at the minimum that increases, so like
Yes.
it was 46 and 48.
Yes.
And what will that go to now, that minimum, what will that be?
The minimum did not change.
Minimum doesn't change.
Did not change this time.
So with the school having separate meters for
Right.
different, like the administration building will probably still stay under the minimum, the bus barn will stay under the minimum, and, you know, the ones that are under the minimum now will probably stay under the minimum.
I believe the only meter at the school that is over is the main building. I believe. Am I correct on that?
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that all, boss?
Yes.
Jim?
Jim Bissell.
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you did.
Oh, I think he signed in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
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 And Shelley, you want me to speak?
I
Sure.
just have two questions, I already kind of spoke with them already, but, one was asphalt, which I heard you talking about already.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't know if that was something that like, can we request it for a certain area, basically, or is it something the city will come in and determine where, the county?
If you, I don't drive down every single street in town.
Sure,
If you have someplace that is a problem area,
sure,
if you'll bring it to somebody's attention,
okay,
then we could look at it and go, okay, we need to call the county in, or that's just a little bump that
that's just,
Richard
yeah,
wouldn't even
what, I
complain
don't know
about.
what the process was as far as like saying, hey, when they come in, we would like this area, I just didn't know what the process was.
I would make the suggestion that if anybody has any areas that they travel all the time, call City Hall,
Okay,
get that street or that address on a list.
okay,
So when he gets to the point to where he's calling them and they're bringing it, these are the ones that you need to.
yes,
And even if we have to take that list and put it in a priority kind of arrangement, then he can say, start here versus, and they can go and look at it and determine what the priority level is. But if you have something,
Have you received any updates from the county on that?
Pardon me?
I know you were trying to speak with them about.
I was on the phone with him before the meeting started, and he's going to try to, he said he'd call me at 7 o'clock in the morning and, ask me where I wanted him to put a load of asphalt.
Nice.
Well,
Which I was gonna talk to Richard about where we wanted to put that load of asphalt.
and I explained to him the other day, I said, hey, we're not charging y'all for water. And, nor do I feel we should. But I'm tired of Grosse Springs and Nettical getting everything, and Alex not getting nothing.
Right.
And I've talked to him till I'm blue in the face, and I've about had it. I mean, I've been pretty stern. So, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. They need to bring some asphalt, and we need to address some things over here. It's just a little aggravating.
Shelley, did you have another
John,
question?
On the asphalt, I know a lot of times y'all dump it down at the into the road down there.
Mhm.
If y'all will let me know before it sets up, I mean, I use my own asphalt from south side of the office to kind of keep the,
Right,
I mean, I would rather put asphalt in there.
right.
If you guys will let me know, I mean, once it sets up, you can't really do anything with it.
Now, I had Roger to go get some the other day for the school. I think he had to chop and beat a little bit, but, you know.
But I mean, it's probably what, a couple of weeks, you guys used to say a couple of weeks when it gets back here.
Yeah,
If you'll let me know, I mean, I'll get rid of it between, you know, the holes around the park or, you know, there's a lot of school traffic goes down that street there.
yeah, First Street could use use resurfacing entirely probably, but.
H could as well.
But
I'd be more than happy to go down there and get it and put it in these holes, before it sets up to where it's
Right.
not usable.
and like up at Shelley's, you know, that corner.
Yes.
I've personally patched it myself, don't need no scratch on the back, but
Right.
that I've put in is
I know,
out. And
because,
what I
yeah,
told,
it's just
what I told Gary and what I told them two foremen, it's not rocket science. If you patch a hole, you gotta get all that loose stuff out.
Mm.
It's, or it ain't gonna hold.
Mhm.
You know, so,
Well, the last crew that's in over here, the holes that got patched, I cleaned the holes out before they dumped anything in it.
well,
Because I didn't trust them to clean the holes out.
and that's what I've been beating my head up against, with him. I said, you know, I don't care if you're 20 or if you're 50, that supervisor needs to, make sure it's done right. I said, otherwise you're wasting taxpayers' money. And that's everybody in here. So,
Mr. Simons had something else he
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to discuss.
The road that goes around the Little League fields,
yes,
we have put a rope up and are trying to make sure that everybody pays that comes in there.
Yes.
And so, my understanding is that that's a city road. Do you see that being an issue if we shut off that bottom to make people go up towards the Longhorn to pay coming in while we're charging gate?
I personally don't.
Is anybody living in that parsonage now?
Is it,
There's somebody staying there, but they're a softball coach, so they're out there coaching while the games are going on, so
I
it
personally
wouldn't be an
don't.
issue. And obviously, you could come in from the top to go down there,
Sure.
and as soon as we stop charging gate, we open it
Right.
up. I just didn't know if we needed to pass an ordinance at some point to where, you know, like during ball games or during that time.
It's my understanding that the little, doesn't that belong to the school?
The property does, but I
The
don't know
property
about the
does, but
road.
not the road.
But where does the road go? To the school property?
Well,
But
I mean,
Yeah.
it goes to the ag barn,
it goes
and
through.
it goes,
Yes.
the parsonage is the only, and if the coach is living there, at this point, it's like,
I guess the only two issues I see is if somebody did live there, obviously we'd have to make a concession
Yeah.
there.
Right.
But then is, if somebody was just being difficult and didn't want to pay or didn't want, like the fact that was blocked off, they say, well, this is a city road and you guys can't block
Right.
this off. That's the only.
Right. Amber, do you have any objection to that? I don't see a problem
I don't
with
have a
it.
problem with it, but we
It-
can look and see if what
If
the
there's something
ordinance
that has
says,
to
and
be-
we can address it if we need to.
We
do
can
that.
look and
Maybe
see if it as of right now, I don't see a problem. I mean, if it's helping the school, we all gotta help each other.
Sure.
now, even though you're blocking it for, I'm gonna take a different, devil's advocate
Sure.
approach on this. Even though you're blocking it for gatekeeping, you having it blocked and not having the cars block that drive, you have, an ambulance can get in there to your
Sure.
students if somebody was to need something.
Sure, either
So-
entrance.
Right.
So in that case, you're also blocking it for a medical issue if you was to have one.
Yeah, and technically you can get in and out, you just can't go through.
Right.
So
But
I-
you want emergency vehicles to be able to access those
To
fields.
safely access. both
And
ends,
so
yeah.
if you're having games down there, blocking that road and keeping that road open from the block is a safety measure.
Because you might have a ball game going on and I can't count how many times, God forbid it happened during a ball game that we've landed the helicopter down there in my 26 and a half years multiple times.
On
You
the
know,
Little League
so-
baseball field, yeah.
Right. So, you know, hope we never have to stop a game.
So that would be an arguing point on just not on the gatekeeping side, but just to keep the access point open to where emergency vehicles can get down there. Because you're not blocking anything but school property down there.
That sound good? And then she can check,
But I will look into
see
it
if
if we
there's
need
any
to.
legality that we gotta pass.
Right, the only thing that I thought or saw is if you needed to put it in there, I guess, that during this time, that this road may be shut off or could be shut off or whatever, I don't see it being an issue really, because there's nothing to get to, like you said.
Well,
but
it's
I
not
think
a
you
through
never know.
road. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes in, comes out. That's
Right.
all it does.
Anything else?
I was briefly talking with Mark as well about whether there was updates on citations for people's yards being kept up. I was asked to find out. if there
That will
were
be in the
updates.
general meeting. That is not an A&M.
Okay.
No, you can make your motion to adjourn.
Does anybody else have anything else to say before we adjourn out of this meeting? Okay, item number 20, I'll make the motion that we adjourn at 4:52 PM.
Second.
Alrighty.
Thank you, sir. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Need something, holler. Okay, I'm gonna call the meeting to order for the regular meeting of the Alec Board of Trustees at 4:53 PM. Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. All agenda items are subject to discussion, consideration, and possible action, including but not limited to approval, denial, amendment, revision, or conditional approval in whole or in part of. Let's screw up. No executive session. No action taken. Okay.
No, not necessary.
Okay. I just thought about it. Roll call. John Williams, present.
Amber Odie, present.
Item number 3, approve minutes and purchase orders.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes and purchase orders.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, police report given by Chief Mark Smith.
Before you have the Otis summary that printed out.
Pardon me?
Before you have the Otis summary that's been printed out. It kind of gives the breakdown of the month of July. The 3 incident reports that we've had during the month. It shows the number of citations that were issued. The warnings that I probably issued were probably in the neighborhood of about a quarter more. I probably had 25, and so a total of 75 stops or so. That's what I meant to say. There's a second page all by itself, has the number of fuel gallons that we've consumed for the month of July, also the amount in dollars. Is there anything else you got, you know?
No, I was just looking.
Sure.
I'm slow. Thank you, Mark. You have anything else?
No,
On that.
police department.
Amber?
No.
say 5 through 8. Just has to be on both the ordinances because it is the code.
Right.
So those are the exact same ordinances that you
Okay.
already addressed in AMA.
Okay, item number 5, the ordinance 2025-03, water rates, section 16 through 12.
I make a motion that we amend ordinance 2025-03 water rates.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 6, ordinance 2025-04, sewer rates, section 16 through 23.
I make a motion that we amend the ordinance 2025-04 sewer rates.
Item number 7,
You
ordinance.
have to second and vote.
Oh, I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry.
I know, it gets,
No, yeah, you're fine. Ordinance 2025-5, deposits, section 16 through 12, section B.
Make a motion that we amend the ordinance 2025-5 deposits 16 to 20.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 8, ordinance 2025-6, tap fees, 16 through 12, section C.
I make a motion that we amend the ordinance 2025-6 tap fees.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 9,
number 9, I'll explain just a little bit. We have in our code of ordinances, it's been there, I don't know for how long, but we have discussed it many times that it doesn't need to be in there because it's 16-50 is the municipal cemetery. It's not in the city limits. The city does not maintain it. No, the motion wasn't ever there. We just talked about it so many times, so I actually put it on there.
Okay.
it's the ordinance,
So we're removing an ordinance?
2025
Repealing
Repeal.
1650 through 1653, all paragraphs involved.
So I make a motion that we repeal ordinance 2025-07 cemetery chapter 16 through 53.
Yes.
And some people might not know, but the cemetery is privately owned. That's the reason we can't get no help from the county as far as anything on the roads or anything. But we do have good supporters that's brought stuff to us in the past. When they go to chipping up the asphalt, I've been working with Silver Star. They're gonna try to get us some more millings for all the roads out there.
That'd be nice.
Okay,
Did you second that?
yes, I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
And with that being said, you guys have board meetings. Anybody in the area that wants to go to the cemetery board meeting or support the cemetery, it's greatly appreciated. They work hard out there.
I don't know when our next meeting is. But it's posted just like a regular, town meeting, and we normally have it at the community center. Item number 10, ordinance 2025-08, fee schedule update, 365-2022. You wanna elaborate on that?
Mark Smith.
Before you have the city ordinances or city codes for the ones that were listed on our website.
That's this. That's my
And
code book.
mainly it's to update the code to make sure it's the appropriate code sitting out beside it instead of a different number. The fines are to the right. The plus 40 is for the court cost. So it gives you an idea of where the fine is sitting at, such as the very first one, 3-2, animals not to be at large. The very first offense is $25. the second fence is 50, and 150 for the third fence, but each time it's for a court cost of $40 each. But it just amends or corrects the section of the code numbers. Some of them are not placed properly.
Now, I noticed you had a blank from page 121, which was the tampering with municipal water system.
I just found out it's 500.
That's what I thought, It's already set at 500.
Yeah.
For you citizens, I can give you a rundown.
He didn't change any of the amounts, so it's already in our code
Okay.
book.
No.
What needs to be updated is what the code number actually is in our schedule, yes.
Okay.
So if you guys make the motion for me to update that fee schedule according to these code numbers, then I can make that happen.
I'll make the motion that we change the,
Update, please.
update the code sections for violations, city violations.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 11, revised sales tax agreement.
I have too many folders. Okay. The revised sales tax agreement, the original agreement that you guys agreed on and signed didn't have really any numbers. This has the numbers in it with a cap of 5 years and $125,000 being the max. They don't know what the extension's going to cost just yet, but at the last page gives you a little bit of a breakdown of their estimated cost of what the water extension's going to cost, and that also tells you what they're planning on providing. Because that will extend, for those of you who don't know, it will extend the water system out to where the Dollar General is going to go. It will also add 3 fire hydrants to our system and a 6-inch line going. So it's just gonna improve our infrastructure.
And to let you citizens know, I don't want to keep you in the dark and would never, but on 8th Street, we'll be going straight west, up to the fence because Mark Anderson has found a, plat map. We will be setting a water can near that fence. We will be setting a water hydrant there.
Fire
correct?
hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
Yes.
I said water hydrant, fire hydrant. From there on top of the hill,
Sorry, where?
where Phyllis Corn lives, that alley, if you're going down 8th Street, that
And you continue to go straight,
continue to go west.
that would be H.
Next to that fence, we'll be setting a water can for Dale Adams in case his well or something goes down. He's gonna tie in, so he'll have water for cattle. Me and Mark has gone and looked. From there, we'll be going north to G Street by Shirley Taylor's. There'll be another fire hydrant there. We're cutting across that field of Dale's, approximately 1,425 feet.
The whole thing was just under 1,500 feet from the H and 6th
Okay.
to the property where Dollar General's gonna be.
And Dollar General does not require, a fire hydrant because they have a fire suppression system. But like me and Mark explained to them, well, he's the one who spoke with them, if we're fighting fire out west of town, it'll save us from coming into town and possibly hitting somebody. In an emergency situation, we can pull in Dollar General and get water.
Also, it's safer for their business to have.
It's safer for their business because, let me tell you, a water suppression system, they're good, but
It's
They
good
don't-
initially.
they don't put the fire out. So, and for future building or construction or anything of that nature in that area. It's just beneficial to the community.
And if anybody has any questions about what the maps look like or where exactly that's going to go, I have those in my office.
Well, I was
So
gonna bring mine today and I didn't.
you guys are more than welcome to come look and see what the plans are. But the revision on the sales tax agreement is, updated with a time restraint as well as a dollar amount cap that it did not have before.
You just made a motion.
Mhm.
I make the motion that we revise the sales tax agreement.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 12, application of OMAG escrow account funds to pay premiums. Do you have anything you want to elaborate on?
I just need to know if you guys approve using our escrow account to pay the workman's comp part of our OMAG. If you guys agree with that, make the motion and it'll be done. They'll save us, using the escrow funds is, the workman's comp is $3,062, or 3,062 and some cents, I'm not sure. $3,213.50. But our escrow amount is we're sitting on 11,000 in our escrow, and we can use those funds to pay the workman's comp premium versus taking it out of the budget.
I guess what we need to do. Paying another budget. You?
Yeah.
I make the motion that, we take the, OMAG escrow account funds to pay premiums. Second.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item number 13, the same thing that I showed, Mark Smith, and I believe Mark Anderson has seen it as well on the cameras. On the cameras?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones we talked about in the last meeting.
I make the motion that we purchase 3 of the cameras for City Hall, same as last meeting, so that'll be a total of 4 to start out with. They're the real link that we spoke about earlier.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 14, make the motion that we go into executive session at 5:09 p.m. Discussion, consideration, possible action, to enter into executive session to discuss the employing, hiring, firing, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining of the city employee officials, 25 OS Section 307, Section B1, police officer Casey Rice. Casey Rice is sitting right here. He's a young man from Lindsay, very interested in helping us out. So we're gonna go talk to him. I just met him today. Mark Smith currently knows his folks.
We have a motion on the floor to go into executive session. Do I have a second?
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
We come out of executive session at 6:06 p.m.
I make a motion to extend an offer letter of employment to Casey Rice for $17 an hour.
All in favor, I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 15, old business. Item number 16, new business.
I just had that
She
one
had
question
the
about
code
the,
enforcement
yeah.
question.
I I just was asked.
I'm sorry.
I was asked to see if there was an update on whether we were sending letters or finding.
Oh,
people
yes, you
for-
asked that earlier. Yes,
Yeah.
13 went out. There's possibly 2 more fixing to go out. Yes.
Okay,
Mark, you
It is in
know.
motion.
Yes.
yeah, that was just to see what the update was on.
Because we're just gonna have to be stern on that.
Sure.
Is there a price, I mean, is there a fee, or is it a ticket or what?
There's different, it's stepstones.
Different prices, it's not a flat? No, okay.
Send a letter, then you can find, then we can file liens. We don't have the manpower nor the money to file liens, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you had, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Item number 17, I make the motion that we adjourn at 6:08 PM.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.